Discuss your options. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Probate paperwork, multiple heirs, property taxes, repairs, and maybe even an existing mortgage. With Wedgwood Homes, there's no need to clean or clear out the house and no repairs or updates. We buy as is and provide a fast, reliable, all-cash offer. No commissions, no hassle. The Wedgwood Homes team.
Hey, what's up? Glad you're all hanging out with me. Live on radio, live on the stream, live here on the socials. We're going to talk about Pam Bondi. She's out. Who's in? Todd Blanche. Not my flavor of ice cream, but it is what it is. We're going to talk about who would be a good pick. I say Ron DeSantis. Oh, get over it. Forgive him already. He's been a huge advocate and partner for President Trump. He's done a hell of a job in Florida, and he's certainly not afraid of the lefty cuckoo birds out there. We're going to talk about that on the show. But here's what's crazy, okay? We're going to have some UFO talk tonight. No, I'm not talking about frickin' ET or Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Representative Burchett said he has seen things. He knows things. And if the United States of America, you and me, we the people, knew exactly what they had, we'd flip out. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about that. And, of course, take your calls. Social media audience, you can call into the show live as well. We'll give you that number. Peace.
If you want to hear it.
I love the podcast.
The best music.
I like to hear the news updates.
It's on the Odyssey app.
Wherever I'm going, whatever I'm doing.
Your audio toolbox.
I love it because it's so portable.
Gotta download the Odyssey app for sure.
From KDON.
I'm going down the rabbit hole.
It's time to dive deeper.
It's happening again.
They want to keep us divided so we don't realize they're chipping away at our freedoms.
Have we really thought through the cause and effect of our choices?
Tonight, one man will hold back the tide of sinister forces that threaten this great nation.
This isn't about politics. It's about truth in a culture built on noise.
Can I get an amen?
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Yes, we can. Broadcasting live from Las Vegas. Independent, unapologetic, and unfiltered. Steve Sanchez.
Thank you, Greg Eringer. Steve Sanchez hanging out with you tonight. Lots to get to. Pam Bondi is out. Now, I can't say I didn't see this coming because, in fact, I said it would happen. I've been the one on record since the beginning saying that Pam Bondi was going to eventually be bounced out of her position as Attorney General. And this, in fact, has happened. In fact, we could take it a step further. I said she should have never been Attorney General in the first place, right? I mean, I've been on record consistently saying that. I've tried to be a team player, but Pam Bondi, in my humble opinion, obviously President Trump's as well, has been an epic failure. And we're going to break that down here in the first hour of the program because there's too much to not talk about regarding Pam Bondi. Even Fox Business came out and commented regarding her being pushed out. In fact, this was Fox Business Network, not Fox News per se, but the Fox Business Network. Dagan McDowell basically stated that Pam Bondi was let go because she royally fouled up the Epstein investigation and many other things. Well, guess what, Fox? Where the hell were you guys months ago? I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this since he appointed her. She has been a tough talker, but not a tough walker. Let's be real. Loves to put the ruby red lipstick on and come on Fox News and say, Sean, I am going to do this. Sean, I've got a truckload of documents. I've seen the files on my desk, Sean Hannity. I've done it. I've seen it. We're going to pursue them with. And the truth is, she hasn't done squat. She hasn't pursued anything except her own ambition. Steve, you really don't like Pam Bondi. No, I really don't. To be quite honest with you. I mean, there's no mystery there. I've had her on the show. Seems like a nice lady. I can't, let me put it to you this way. I can't say I don't like her as a person. Had her on the show. Nice lady. I don't like her in the role of attorney general. We've got to learn to be able to separate emotion. Okay, so she's probably a wonderful person. I don't know her that way. I've had her on the show, but I don't like her, never liked her in the role of attorney general. I think that's a better way to be able to classify this. You know, the rumor mill is going crazy. Well, she was fired before the president's speech last night. My understanding is she pleaded and begged, "No, Mr. President, give me some more time. Don't take me out of this role." And he did the classic line from the Apprentice show that was on for so many years. He said, "Pam, you're fired." I'm serious. She's history. Now, some are saying, why now? Well, let's be real. The attorney general serves at the pleasure of the president. I said this before. I said this during Biden's tenure. I said it during President Trump's first term. Say now. The attorney general serves at the pleasure of the president. When the president doesn't feel pleasure any longer, wow, that didn't sound good, but well, I'm being honest, then your history, you're toast, as they say. History gone. So what was the reason? Was there one specific reason that finally gave President Trump the cojones to basically say, bye-bye, Pam? Yeah, well, there's a bunch of reasons. We're going to break those down. But what I'm hearing is one of the things that the president was concerned about, because there's no proof to this, but concerned about, obviously gravely concerned about, because he fired her, was that she could have tipped off Eric Swalwell regarding the investigations into him doinking the Chinese spy. And apparently Eric Swalwell and Pam Bondi are friends. That's what is being alleged. Do I know if it's true? No. But let me be real with you. Many of you maybe remember growing up. I'm a Gen Xer, 56, okay? I remember when I was homesick from school, we didn't have 500 channels back in the day, okay? We had a few channels. Many of you listening, watching know that to be true. You had a few channels, that was it. You know, if you were homesick, you were watching Leave It to Beaver and I Love Lucy in the morning. You're watching frickin' Bob Barker say Spray and your dog on The Price is Right. And then came The Young and the Restless. And at my grandmother's home, The Young and the Restless was on, and then The Bold and the Beautiful, and then As the World Turns, and then The Guiding Light. And all of a sudden, as a little freaking kid, you know exactly what the hell Roger Thorpe and Ellen Spaulding are doing on The Guiding Light as a freaking little kid, because they're addicting these soap operas, right? Washington, D.C. is a soap opera, and we're all addicted to it, aren't we? Yes, I am, you are, we all are. We're addicted to the ridiculousness and the going-ons of Washington, D.C., because it is a glorified soap opera in real time. So we never will know the truth, but I would venture to say that there probably is some truth to that rumor mill. I'll venture to say that there is. I'm going to open up phone lines early. I rarely do this, but I'm going to do it tonight because, well, I'm sure you want to weigh in on this. Now, when I was talking about the removal of Pam Bondi months ago, when I said that she royally screwed up Epstein files and, you know, she said she had them on the desk, she saw them. She's a liar. What do you want me to say? She's a liar. When you do that, you lie. If you lie, you're a liar. If you steal, you're a thief. If you kill, you're a murderer. I mean, she lied. She's a liar. She did lie. You're going to tell me she didn't lie? She lied. She was on Hannity. She was, you know, on my show. She was on multitudes of shows saying, hey, there's a truckload of documents coming. We're going to get it. We're going to put people in jail. We're going to do this. And it never happened. And then all of a sudden she's backtracking. And then remember the binders? Remember the white binders? Everybody was like this. All those so-called conservative influencers, they came out of, you know, the White House and they're like this. Oh, man, I got it. And there was not a damn page in there. It was all a farce. It was all political theater. She should have been fired then. Well, she wasn't. She is now, though. So I guess well, look, I'm just being honest with you. I think you want honesty, right? I think you want honesty. Phone lines are open, 702-257-5396. Those listening on radio, those listening on the stream, iHeart, Odyssey, and TuneIn apps, you can call the show as well. Those watching on the socials, you can call the show as well, 702-257-5396. Phone lines are open. We'd love to hear from you and get your thoughts regarding the president's firing of Pam Bondi. Was it warranted? Did she deserve it? Did she deserve to ever be attorney general? Those are the things I need to hear from you. And then, of course, we're going to ask, well, who the hell should replace her? Right now, Todd Blanche is the interim attorney general, and I'm not really excited about that. And I'll tell you why when we come back from this break. But let me talk to you about my friends at Reliable Environmental Services. They can clean your office, your studios, to make them look impressionable. And first impression's everything, right? Isn't it? And for me, I'm a germaphobe. So I don't like to see dust. I don't like to see debris. I don't like to see the garbage cans full. Reliable Environmental Services takes care of my studios, my office, takes care of people that I know. They love them. They take care of some of the biggest resort properties on the Las Vegas Boulevard. They take care of businesses, small, medium, large, all over the valley, and they want to help you next. Here's what you do. You call them at 888-545-7182. That's 888-545-7182. Ask about your free first week of service when you mention Steve Sanchez, and they can really hook you up. They're very affordable, very reliable, and I trust them. And I want you to trust them as well. You can also go to reliableenvironmentalservices.com. That's reliableenvironmentalservices.com and get your online quote. Again, mention Steve Sanchez and ask about that first week of service free. All right, quick break in front of us. Once again, phone lines are open. Give me a call. Share your thoughts. 702-257-5396. When we come back from this break, we're going to go right to our calls. I'm Steve Sanchez. We'll be right back.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job.
Appreciate everybody hanging out. Question goes to you on the socials as well. Was it just time for Pam Bondi to go? I say yes. I never wanted her there in the first place. But she was there. I think she was an epic failure. She did not do her job specifically regarding Epstein. She would have shut that big mouth of hers about Epstein and not say that she had this and she had that when she didn't. Maybe she'd still have her job. She doesn't. Lots more to talk about regarding that on the radio show, but we're going to bounce out of the social media audience for a while. We like to always give you a glimpse of the Undisclosed Bunker Studios. We hope you enjoy, but you can still listen to the show if you want to be part of the show. It's a couple ways to do it. Listening on the socials right now, jump up to the link and you can see the SteveSanchezShow.com website. Boom, click that. You're listening to the show. You can go to the Odyssey app, the iHeartMedia app, the TuneIn app. You can do that as well. Of course, if you're in Las Vegas, you can listen right here on radio, 101.5 FM KDON. And we're going to take this break, come back, and we hope you join us. Peace.